shutting it down when I pop out. Riding downtown with the top down. Sun's got everybody out now.
Live with Burning Bush.
Playing my song, feeling so good. Only good vibes in my book.
What's up, guys? Welcome to Bonsai Crazy. Pit fire day. The long-awaited pit fire is up and coming. So I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do with all of this over here. We're gonna put loads of stuff around the pots and wrap it all up nice and tight. And then I'm gonna show you what we're gonna do, how we're gonna build the pit fire and get it all started. So let's get on with it. Right, guys, so first up is Xavier's pot. I've got some horsehair here. I'm just gonna put that around the foil, and hopefully that will make some nice burn marks. Just like so, randomly all over the place. Then I'm going to get some hairspray, and I'm just going to spray the tin foil like that. And now this stuff here is copper carbonate, and this is going to give me some really nice colour. We're going to sprinkle some all around, not too much. Bit here and there, just like so. And I'm also going to try a bit of banana skin on the corners. Just like that. And then we're going to wrap it up. Just like that, and that's the first one done. I'll get you on to mats now. I'll show you what I'm going to do in mats, because mats, this one's Matt's boat. I'm going to do the same again, spray with some hairspray. Put on some copper carbonate. And banana skin around this bit, around the edges. And as a special treat for Matt's one, I've actually got myself some seaweed from Bournemouth, my little trip to Bournemouth this year. So I'm going to put some seaweed around it. Not a lot, just a little bit here and there, just to see what marks will happen. What else was I going to do with Matt's? Oh, I also need to put on some salt. The salt will react with the copper carbonate and really get it going hard. also some coffee. Now this should be coffee grinds, but I haven't got any coffee grinds, so I'm just going to try coffee grains and see how that comes out. One more banana skin around there like that. Now we're just going to wrap it up. It doesn't have to be tight, but you can make it tight. It's really entirely up to you what you do with it. I'm going to semi-wrap it tight, so it's tight in places and not in others. You need to double foil that, obviously. And there's Matt's boat. Now his tray. Now you can see with a tray I put some pink and some copper carbide cola, I think it was, on the back, which is a really nice bluey colour. So I'm actually going to cover this with banana skin because I want to see what's going to happen with banana on this pot. Hopefully it'll make it really nice. Different colours. Some seaweed. Actually going to spray all over this time. And put some copper carbonate around it. And then wrap this one up. So that's Matt's tray done. Now we're on to Jason's. Now Jason's one, if you remember seeing this, I put some nice aqua colour around the outside, a nice pinky orange in the middle. Not that you're going to see the middle, obviously that'd be covered by a plant, but this bit I really want to try and protect. So I'm thinking I might not actually use anything on this apart from a little bit of copper carbonate and a bit of salt, just to add a bit of unusual colouring. So I'm just going to spray that again, and the pot. Might as well do the pot as well. Copper carbonate around it, and I'm actually just going to wrap that. Oh, let's put some coffee on it as well. Sod it. Let's see what the coffee does. And some salt. And that's it for Jason's. We're just going to wrap that like that. Double it up again. Next up is Jason's tray. Aqua again colour over it, and a bit of pink on the bottom. I'm going to try banana skin on this, just like that. Some coffee. Spray it again. Copper carbonate. And salt. Right, so the last pot, guys, is mine. This one's mine, and I'm going to go to town on it. It's going to have everything. It's going to have a little bit of horsehair. Banana. Hairspray again. Copper carbonate. And some coffee. We're going to go to town on it. Just wrap it up like that. I'm going to double wrap that one as well, like everything else. And that's my one. Now on the way over here, I accidentally broke my pot. It was broken anyway, but it's broken even more now. So with this one, I'm just going to stick it straight in the fire with nothing on it. Right now, so now we've done all that, I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with how to build the actual pit fire. If you watch Michael DeMib, then Michael DeMib does loads of videos on pit fire, and hopefully he's following this, because I've got a unique way of maybe upping the temperature of the pit fire. So I'll show you that a little bit later on, but for now I'll just show you what I'm going to do to build it. So right guys, in there I've got some hay, and then at the bottom I've got a little shelf of wire stuff. Just made a little shelf, and I put hay over the top. And we're just going to start building a layer of wood. Right, so these two pieces at the bottom here are hardwood, so they'll burn a little bit longer. Some little pieces in there to help kick it off. I'm going to stuff with a little bit of paper around the edges, push it all down, make it a bit tight. A little bit more hay. Also got a bit of firelighter stuff I'm just going to crush and sprinkle around in that. That might give it some nice colour into the pot as well, because it's all soaked in alcohol. Then the first layer. So the first layer, not that any of you know this, but this pot has secretly been going to someone. And I think I mentioned it earlier, and I shouldn't have, because it was supposed to be a secret. But that first one is going to go in there like that. And I'm just going to put a few of the smaller pieces around there. So I'm going to move this over slightly, and I'm going to put my pot down the side and on one side there like that. And I'm just going to put another little layer of stuff, because I've got more stuff going on top. Wrap these up. If you remember the accent pots, I forgot all about them, but they're just going to slip down the side. I've just wrapped them in foil. They've been glazed, so hopefully the glaze will work on them, and they'll be all right. They'll come out all right. If they don't, then I can just redo them next time I do a pit fire. So that's them two in there like that. Now I'm going to build another little layer. So the problem I'm finding here is that Michael DeMib has a much bigger pit than me, and I have a very small pit by the look of it, so I'm going to have to compromise and come up with something else. So I'm just going to put loads of hay, stuff it all down the sides. It's not going to be too much of a big deal, because once this is going, I'm just going to keep piling on wood on the top till it's full up. Chock a block with wood. No more wood in there. And then we'll let it burn down overnight.
I know the story of your life through winter storms and summer skies. There was a time when you were young and free. So let's go back to the beaches where I always make you laugh, to the forest where we found a hidden path, to the summertime of 2005, when we were still alive, when we were still alive.
Just a little bit of paper over the top of that.
So let's go back to the beaches where I always make you laugh, to the forest where we found a hidden path, to the summertime of 2005, when we were still alive, when we were still alive. When we were still alive.
Also, another couple of little points before we get this started. Make sure you buy yourself some fire gloves. It's going to be really, really hot. Hopefully up to temperatures about 1,000 degrees or more. So you really do need to protect your hands. I should have been using gloves while I was handling that copper carbonate as well. So make sure you do that. Don't have any children around, and don't breathe in the smoke. When it's all set alight, don't breathe in that smoke because it's copper carbonate. God knows what it's going to do to your lungs. Also, make sure you tidy up around the area that you're going to be doing the fire in, because you don't want any accidents, don't want any fires taking place and setting off my mate's nice fake grass that he's got. Right guys, so you ready for it? Here we go! Pit fire! It's also important to make sure it goes up all the way around. The whole barrel needs to go up in flames, not just one side, otherwise you're going to get an uneven burn and you don't want that. Also, it's important to note that obviously this fire's coming from the top and working its way down, so it will take at least a good hour or so before the flames have really gone down to the bottom. And we keep piling on the wood. As long as we keep doing that, I think we're going to be fine. Right guys, so this is the little experiment I was talking about. The flames seem to have died down slightly, so what I've done is I'm using a paint stripping gun. I put a hole in the side of the bin, and I'm blowing the air in, and it's just caught it really nicely, and it's really giving it some kick in there now. So I've only got a gun that goes up to 170 on the Fahrenheit scale. So I don't know the exact temperature in there, but with that, it's really kicked it up quite significantly.
I just bought a new whip. Spend a couple thousand just to cruise it. Shawty said she love me, but I swear she'll never prove it.
Alright, so this is the new unique way, or one of the new unique ways of getting a lot of air into your fire. If you have one, then give it a go, because watch this. Dive it. That's it. That's it, Tone. There we go. That's a unique way of getting the air into your fire and getting your pit fire up. Alright guys, so it's been a good couple of hours and I've loaded up quite a lot of wood onto there now. So I'm going to let that die down now, and then I'm going to put a lid on it, and then in a little while I'm going to do the same thing with that fan again, really get the temperature up in there for as long as I can without that burning out, and then I'm going to put a lid on it overnight, and we'll see what happens tomorrow. So hang on just for a little bit more and I'll show you what I'm going to do next.
I just bought a new whip. Spend a couple thousand just to cruise it. Shawty said she love me, but I swear she'll never prove it. I never tell her, but I put it in the music. Well, that's okay. All I wanna do is make the best of my whole day. Thank the Lord up above, get the cream on the side, make you laugh to know it. That's the stuff that I love, la la da da da. We can be friends if you wanna. We could just talk if you wanna. We could hold hands if you wanna. Hey, tell me what you wanna do. We could just laugh if you wanna. Late nights under stars if you wanna. We could just kiss if you wanna. Hey, tell me what you wanna do. It's like the story of my life. Best friends, but we rockin' all the same things. Say you need me, but you really tryna change lanes. Well, I don't even care. In my life, I don't battle with no fear. Fighting dragons, always been a real one. Hate you saying showing love, you a real chameleon. Get the facts freaking straight, always on repeat. Like, we could be friends if you wanna. We could just talk if you wanna. We could hold hands if you wanna. Hey, tell me what you wanna do. We could just laugh if you wanna. Late nights under stars if you wanna.
Right guys, so I've taken the gun off, and I'm just going to put the lid on it now. Still really nice and hot in there. I'm fanning the flame for a little while. Should keep the fire going in there. It's got oxygen getting in there because you've got the hole. So I'm going to give it 5 minutes with the gun on it. Keep those flames going, and I think that's going to be about it. I've done as long as I can with the drone, and we're getting to the point of my gun getting a bit hot now, so but I can really feel the heat coming out of this drum. It's really, really hot now on my leg.
I just bought a new whip. Spend a couple thousand just to cruise it. Shawty said she love me, but I swear she never prove it. I never tell her, but I put it in the music. Well, that's okay. All I wanna do is make the best of my whole day. Thank the Lord up above, get the cream on the side, make you have to know it. That's the stuff that I love, la da da da. We can be friends if you wanna. We can just talk if you wanna. We can hold hands if you wanna. Hey, tell me what you wanna do. We could just laugh if you wanna. Late nights under stars if you wanna. We could just kiss if you wanna. Hey, tell me what you wanna do. It's like the story of my life. Best friends, but we rocking all the same things. Say you need me, but you really tryna change lanes. Well, I don't even care. In my life, I don't battle with no fear. Fighting dragons, always been a real one. Ain't you say you're showing love, you a real chameleon. Get the facts freaking straight, always on repeat. Like, we could be friends if you wanna. We could just talk if you wanna. We could hold hands if you wanna. Hey, tell me what you wanna do. We could just laugh if you wanna. Late nights under stars if you wanna. We could just kiss if you wanna. Hey, tell me what you wanna do.
Deny all you want, be a text, no response. Are you still up? Still thinking of us? Can we make up? It's so hard to forget all the bad things that went on between us. Those times are better. You know we were better.
This is what's happening when we've got the drone over the lid. It's really bringing up that heat. And that heat is getting immensely hot now inside there. This is cool, guys. What do you think? I'm loving this pit fire episode. I think this is the coolest episode I've made. And I can't wait to see how the pots turn out. Whether they've broken, or whether the glaze has worked, or whether the bananas works, or whether, all of it's worked. It's going to be bloody brilliant. Excuse my French. It's going to be really, really good. Look at the heat coming out of there. Look at that. So hot inside. Whoa, flames coming out the top. Hey, look at the flames coming out the top. Now that's how hot it's got. Look at that. Look at that.
couple thousand just to cruise it. Shawty said she love me, but I swear she never proved it. I never tell her, but I put it in the music. Well, that's okay. All I wanna do is make the best of my whole day. Thank the Lord up above, get the cream on the side, make you laugh to no end. That's the stuff that I love, la da da da. We can be friends if you wanna. We could just talk if you wanna. We could hold hands if you wanna. Hey, tell me what you wanna do. We could just laugh if you wanna. Late nights under stars if you wanna. We could just kiss if you wanna. Hey, tell me what you wanna do. It's like the story of my life. Best friends, but we rockin' all the same things. Say you need me, but you really tryna change lanes. Well, I don't even care. In my life, I don't battle with no fear. Fighting dragons, always been a real one. Hate you saying showing love, you a real chameleon. Get the facts freaking straight, always on repeat. Like, we could be friends if you wanna. We could just talk if you wanna. We could hold hands if you wanna. Hey, tell me what you wanna do.
Right guys, so we're all done. I've put a cap on the top and I'm just going to let that simmer now for a whole night and come back to it tomorrow and we'll see what we got, eh? We'll see how these pots have turned out. I don't know about you, but I think that bit was quite fun. So a little bit of high-tech pit fire, which is great. So hang about and it'll be tomorrow. See you in a bit.
I know the story of your life through winter storms.
Hey, what's up guys? It's the next day and we're going to see what these pots finally look like. Now I'm going to take them out. I'm going to put them in a box. I'm going to take them home and I'll go through the process with you of how you're going to clean them up, or how you should clean them up, and put some wax and maybe some linseed oil and stuff like that on it, just to give it a nice shine and stuff. So I'm toying the idea of giving you a little look now, or possibly not, I don't know. But I'll see what they look like and I'll judge for myself before I show you. So look at that one. This one is it's Jason's tray. Look at the colours on that. Ah, sweet. Look at the colours on that. Crazy colours. There's some greens in there. That's the underneath, but that's the top. Look, I've got some greens, got some really dark reds. Wow, that's looking good. So there's one. There's one that's not too bad. I'm just going to get rid of the rubbish as I go because I've got to tidy up. Right, so the next one. This looks like another tray. And this one is obviously Matt's tray. That's the back side of it. Wow, look at the colours. Crazy colours. Whoa. That's crazy. I was expecting that to be a lot more red. But that orange is really the glaze. That's the glaze that I put on it. And the red is the banana that's over the top. Wow, what's some crazy colours on there as well. Look at that. I see this is a little accent pot. Don't know whether the glaze has really worked or not, you know. Can't tell whether it's worked or whether it hasn't. It's very, it's all very matte. What I mean by that is it's dull in colour. Right, so next one. What's this coming out of here? Oh, this one's Jason's. It seems to have had, seems to have had a little bit of an explosion on the bottom. A couple of places it's popped. Got some nice colour. It's got some nice colour to it. The colour there, look. Wow, real colours on that. So that one was Jason's. The next one, let's get down the side here, see what that is. I think that's the other accent pot. Really come out very light at the bottom, isn't it? It's very light. That's another accent pot. Right, so what's next? I can see Matt's tray. Matt's boat, rather. Oh, look at Matt's boat. Look at that. Some yellows. Not as many reds, but the reds inside there makes that really quite nice. And the greens, wonder where the greens come from. The green must have been a mixture, you know, because I put a red glaze on there. Oh, that could be the seaweed. That could have been the seaweed, that. So there's Matt's boat. Next up, is my one. Wow, how white does that come out? It's come out really yellow. Wonder what temperature you get from banana skin and it comes out yellow. I don't know whether it's hot or cold, whether it's the hotter side of things or whether it's the cooler side of things. Look at that. There's some crazy colours going on there. Oh no, it's got a crack. It's got a crack there, look. Hey ho, it is mine. Not too worried. And last but not least, the landscape pot. Alright, it does have it is cracked. But there was a crack actually there anyway. But I think it's just cracked a little bit more. Oh, that's a shame. I'm disappointed in that. I've lost a foot. Got some crazy colours going on. Oh, I think this one is definitely cracked, this one. But we'll get this home. I'll get it home and I'll show you at home. And I'll show you all the colours and stuff.
I know the story of your life.
Alright guys, so we're back at home. I'm a bit disappointed about this pot. This was secretly going to be going to Xavier from Expressions of Grace Bonsai. Actually, I think he's changed his name to something else, but it was going to be going to him, but unfortunately it's blown basically. It's got a big crack in it. So what I am going to do is show you on this piece the different polishes and things you can do with it. I'm going to use, on one half I'm going to use some beeswax, and the other half I'm going to use linseed oil, and on the back side of it I'm going to try and spray Winsor & Newton gloss and see how that works out, and see whether it gives it a nice shine and stuff. Obviously it doesn't matter about the bottom because the plant will sit in the top, so linseed oil or beeswax will be in the insides, and then you can just spray the bottoms, or you can, there's lots of other stuff you can use. I just haven't got any of it. So basically, to clean it, you need a little bit of wire wool, not hard stuff, the soft stuff, and you just need to go round getting all the loose stuff off. Getting all that rubbish, like the foil and the embers off. So just give it a good rub down. You can use some water, though not a lot. I wouldn't use much. I wouldn't get it soaking wet. I just use a cloth and get it off like that. Not too much at all in ways of water. So I'm just going to go through this very quickly for you. As you can see, there's still quite a lot of dust and it's cracked underneath. So every time I pick it up, look, see where it's cracked there, look. Really disappointed in that cracking. Really upset me, as this was going to be a special one for Xavier, this was. Only because he said he liked it. But it did turn out really quite nice. You can see all the colours in there. It did turn out quite nice, but just a shame about it's blown underneath here. It's a real shame. Perhaps I could fix it with something. Oh, I'll tell you what I could do. I'll tell you what there is a possibility of doing. And I might do that one with Jason's. I might use some, what is it? Epoxy resin. And just fill up the little blown bits. And that'll give it a little bit of strength. I mean, it's not bad. It's not, doesn't want to break away or anything like that. I'm going to use it for myself. Definitely going to use it for myself. I won't put an important tree in it, but I will put a training plant in there or a training tree in there, because there's no point in doing it and not using it, is it? Is there? And other than the crack and it sounding tinny, it's fine, isn't it? Right, so let's give that a little clean. Let's give that a little clean. So I'm actually going to try linseed oil on this half here, and then I'm going to try beeswax on the top. Now, important note with linseed oil, make sure you use like an old t-shirt or something like that and dispose of it properly. Either burn it or put it straight in the bin, in a bag, out of the sun. Don't leave it in the sun, because linseed oil has a tendency to spontaneously combust if it's on the wrong materials. So make sure you do keep that in mind when you're using it. It can be a dangerous substance, so just bear that in mind. Now obviously it's probably going to soak it all in, but give it a good go. Give it a good go over it, and you can see how that's really bringing out the colour. Not got a bad smell either of linseed oil. It's not overpoweringly horrible. So I don't know whether you can see any difference there, but this side is definitely a lot more shinier. So I'm going to give this other side a go with some beeswax. My cats are just about to attack a fly that's made its way into the house. Now, I've discovered a problem straight away with beeswax, and that's it. That's that it gets it in all the grooves and just wants to sit there and go yellow. So beeswax on this part is not the right thing to do. So I'm not going to do that. Just going to carry on with the linseed oil. Give it a good coating of linseed oil everywhere. It really does bring out the colour actually. I'm going to use it all on this pot. Got all the other ones to do as well, so. Alright, so that's not too bad. With the linseed oil, it does bring it out quite nicely. So, like I say, I'm only testing it on this. Now, this is a gloss. Alright, so I should spray this over something really. What have I got? I can use my work shirt. Here guys, I'll let you into part of my life, right? Ready? This is how messy I am at work. Got a painting job on. Ready? Ready? Steady? Whoa! Not too messy, eh? So we can just spray over the top of that, because that really doesn't matter. That's a new work clothes job, I think that is. So and that's really brought out the colour in that as well, look. Now obviously this is the underside of the pot, so any water that does go through there, it's just going to come out the bottom anyway, so I'm really not worried about toxicity or anything like that, because I know it's going to be fine. But that has really brought it out really nicely. Look at the greens and the everything going on there. It really is quite nice, but it's a shame it's broken. Unfortunately, my circle pot didn't make it. It blew and there's nothing I could do about it. The bottom's come out of it, so the pot's gone. Nothing else left. I have got the accent pots. They worked out all right. Not sure on the colour though. I think I might put them back in a fire next time I do one. So the only two survivors is Matt's boat and Jason's tray and boat. So yeah, they're the only survivors left. The other two have blown, like I say. So what I've done with this is I've just used some light scouring pad, cleaned it all up, and I put loads of linseed oil all over it, and it's given it a little bit of a shine now. Not exactly what I want, but I'd like it a lot shinier. But it is my first ever attempt at Pitfire pottery. I think it's worked out quite well. It's not too bad. I'm disappointed in the colours, I must say that. I weren't expecting all this cream. I don't know what that is. I think that must have been the glazes that I put on. I think next time I won't worry about glazes at all, and I'm just going to go with banana and the copper sulphate and all you know, combustible stuff. I'm going to go with other stuff instead of using glazes, I think. but like I say, this is the end product of my 2 pots, the 2 pots that survived. Bit disappointed that landscape pot broke. You know, that was a really nice piece, and that was going to go to Xavier. Unfortunately, I can't. You know, I'm not going to be able to send that to him because it's broken. So, and my circle pot has broken as well. So, I'm without a pot myself. So I'm going to send this one to Jason. Hopefully he likes it. If he doesn't like it and he doesn't want it, then I won't send it to him. But I know Bobcat Bonsai and Matt, I know he was looking forward to this, so hopefully he'll like it. My advice to you, Matt, is if you don't like it and you want to fire it up with your kiln that you've got, then put some other glazes on it and do whatever you want and fire it up in your kiln, and it should be all right. You know, should take on a whole other look if you want to. You know, it's yours to play about with. I'm going to send you some other stuff with that. So yeah, so there we go, guys. There's my Pitfire episode all done and dusted. I don't know whether I'm going to do another one. I do really like it, but I'm not sure that the pots look really nice at the end of it, and that I want to use them for, or anyone would want to use them for putting trees in. So I don't know whether I'm going to continue and do Pitfire pottery. I think I might continue making clay and making stuff, but I think I might get it sent to a professional to get it kiln dried and get them looking like they should do, really. You know, properly glazed and proper pots, you know. So I hope you enjoyed this little episode. Please like and subscribe. Please follow me if you can. That'd be great. Liking really does push my videos out there, and well, I think this has been a good video, so please give it a thumbs up, give it a like, so it pushes my video out there, and please subscribe if you want to. That'd be great, and I'll see you on the next one, guys. Cheers. Ta-da.
Shutting it down when I pop out. Riding downtown with the top down. Sun's got everybody out now. Yeah. Riding with my girls looking so good. Playing my song, feeling so good. Only good vibes in my book. Yeah. All we wanna do is have a good time. I'm really loving the vibe. Summertime. This is summertime. This is summertime. Headed to the beach, you can meet me there.